What's up guys? Today I'm going to be doing my showcase video on my Teen Titans Go Robin. Now, I know that he's the only minifigure I've made for this, but I'll be making the rest of the Titans at some point towards the end of this year, or maybe even to next year, we'll see. It's just I have a ton of other projects that I'm going to be working on instead of making the whole group. But I decided that as Teen Titans Go is a really cool show, I was going to make Robin. But I'll still make Raven, Cyborg, Starfire and Beast Boy at some other point. But I had the time for Robin because I enjoyed his character, and so I made him, and so here he is for the video, and let's get to showcasing him. So yeah. So here is Robin from Teen Titans Go, and like I said, I will make the rest of the Titans towards the end of this year perhaps, maybe. But Robin was the only one that I had time for, so anyway, getting into the making of this figure, the hairpiece was a Widow's Peak hairpiece, and I just sculpted 5 different layers onto it to make his spiky hair that he has in the show, and it just cuts off at the back, but you know, don't really look at me face from the back too much and it doesn't look that bad. So I'm pretty happy how the hairstyle turned out for him. Didn't think I was going to be able to pull it off, because if I can't pull off his hairstyle then I can't really make the minifigure. But I did, and it turned out, well, kind of what I was thinking it would turn out like. And I took some inspiration from 97 Lego Maniacs Robin that he made, because that was a really cool attempt. And so, if I remember, either at the end or in the description you can find his channel, or even both. So you can check out his Robin that he made, which I got inspired by. And then the face was fully painted, the mask, the mouth, and the strands of hair coming down, like up there sort of. Don't know if the camera's going to focus on it. It's like a middle portion to the top of the forehead. You can kind of see it there. And then the fun part of this minifigure was making this black piece that goes on his torso. So the minifigure can split, kind of. So if I try and do it here, you can see that the capes do come off, and they're 2 separate capes that I put on. You know, you got the red and black ones that he has in the show. I did not decide to glue them together because I just couldn't be bothered, and there wasn't really any need to, because it still works. And then we have this extra piece. I was going to use this on Jessica Jones from Defenders, but I just never got around to actually making the Defenders, so I decided that I just scrap this and put it on Robin instead. And so it's kind of stuck onto the torso, but yeah, that's basically that, and it's painted in my own black colour. And then you put the capes on, and the grey part of it is hidden, sort of. Give me a second, just gotta deal with this. So that is basically it for Robin, sort of. Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about his legs. I mean, his legs are very simplistic, there's not much to see. They're just painted shoes that he has, and I think that the silver on them turned out really nice. Fun fact, the parts on the knees are kind of sculpted. So like, these parts here are sculpted on the front legs, kind of. So that was pretty cool and turned out really nice. And then his staff was a cut-up Lego rods with black paint around either end. And his torso is what you'd expect me to paint. And then I did have 2 sculpted gloves on to match his hands, like to match the gloves that he has in the show, but one of them has just gotten lost. But I still have one of them here to see what I mean, so you can see what I mean. And then he has the painted sleeves, and yeah, that's basically it for Robin now. Definitely a really cool minifigure, and I love how he turned out, so let's wrap this up. Alright, so there is Robin from Teen Titans Go. Again, I've enjoyed that show, and I don't know if that's a rhyme, but ever since I started getting into DC, I was like, dude, I gotta watch Teen Titans Go, because that's a really cool thing. Especially watching it on Cartoon Network, which is where the show comes from, I think. It's definitely been a really cool experience, and I enjoyed most of the episodes that were made. And this is starting to sound a bit weird saying it like that, but I just generally wanted to make some of the Titans, and I will be making the rest of the Titans, like, maybe towards the end of this year, we'll see. But I decided I want to have at least Robin to make, because he's like the main character of the whole team, and the rest of them are just like kind of sidekicks. Oh, whoops. We'll just pretend that didn't happen. But you know, they're kind of sidekicks. Anyway, so yeah, that's basically it for this video. I don't really have anything else to mention. So if you enjoyed this minifigure, then hit the like button, because I know not everyone's going to be a fan of this one. I just had to make Robin. I just really enjoy his character. So yeah, and comment what you think of him as well. And otherwise, you can look forward to my next minifigures that I'll showcase, being Qui-Gon Jinn and Darth Maul from the Phantom Menace. I'm almost done with those figures, so maybe by like next week, definitely next week, some point soon next week, you'll be seeing those minifigures. So if you're excited for those minifigures and all my upcoming projects that I've planned, then stay subscribed to the channel, or if you're new here, then make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications and do all those things. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.